Welcome back everybody. In today's video I'm going to give you the basic lessons that you need and you must understand from the book From Dormant to Dominant, right? From stagnation to domination, right? It's just the book that written by James Rohn. Here is an deep just a speech that I'm going to offer you that captures the essence of transforming your life from stagnation to domination. Right, so from dormant to dominant is awakening the greatest within you. So today just I wanted to talk to you about transformation, a journey from being stuck, from feeling lost and dormant to rising with power, confidence, in unstoppable drive. So you see, life has a way of making us feel small, of tapping us in a cycle of self-doubt and inactivity. But here is the truth: you are not meant to remain dormant, right? You have inside you an extraordinary power waiting to be unleashed, waiting to be discovered, right? You have the potential to rise from where you are now to where you want it to be, where you dream it to be, right? And just today, inspired by the powerful lesson from Dormant to Dominant by James Rohn, we will embark on this life transforming journey step by step, chapter by chapter. Are you ready to awaken your greatness? Let's begin. Chapter 1: recognizing the dormant state. The first step, right? Recognizing the dormant state, right? The first step is to change is awareness. You have to aware it. That is tragedy, right? Most of the time we are not aware of what we are, what we have possessed right now, right? In what place we are, right? Awareness is the most powerful thing that we need to understand it. Okay, so many of us go through life without even just realizing that we are operating at a fraction of our potential, right? We make just excuse, procrastinate, and settle for mediocrity. We became comfortable with brain just being average, being just normal. Okay, but the truth is, deep inside you know you are capable of so much more. You feel it, you sense it. That far inside of you may have dimmed, but it's just not just gone, right? So your action step is what? You have to acknowledge where you are today without judgment. You don't need to judge, right? You have to ask yourself, what area of my life am I holding back in? Where I am stuck? You have to answer those questions, right? What area of my life am I holding back in? Where am I stuck or sack? You have to understand this thing. So just you know that you all know that just real change begins when you face yourself with honesty and determination, right? That is the real change begins. So you have to aware it, you have to understand it, all that the mistake that you are doing, all that the stack happening, right? You have been, then after you will try to change it by using these remaining strategies that I'm going to mention right here. Chapter 2: breaking the chain of fear. That is, so fear is the silent killer of dreams, you know. More billions, millions of dreams are just buried and just somewhere out there when we have died because of the fear that holds us back, right? We all have a somewhat just fear that we are experiencing that just hold us back not to do a lot more not to achieve a lot more in our life, right? So we fear failure, we fear judgment, we even fear success because it just demands more from us, right? But here is what you just need to understand: fear is just nothing. It's an illusion, right? An illusion that loses power when moment you confront it, when you just fight it, when you are taking momentum, when you just develop a little momentum, right? So it's an illusion. Fear is an illusion. You have to understand this, right? You have to identify your deepest fears, write them down, then challenge them by taking small deliberate action towards what scares you the most. That is how you do it. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. It's what taking action despite it, right? Yeah, it's taking action when even you don't like it, when you are experiencing a little fear. That's courage means. It's not the absence of fear, you know. We all have somehow fear. No matter we look confident, we all have, right? Even the smartest people and the most confident people, they experience the fear, but they know how to challenge that fear, how to confront that fear, right? That is chapter 3, the dominance mindset shift. So yeah, then once you break the chain of fear, you have to develop the dominance mindset shift, right? You have to develop the dominance mindset. So your mind is what? The battlefield where success or failure is determined, where success and what failure fights upon. If you want to dominate life, you must first dominate your thought. You must develop a dominant mindset thoughts. The way you speak to yourself, maybe the belief you hold, and the standard you set determines your destiny, right? And also, you have to start speaking power into your life. Replace limiting beliefs with empowering affirmations like I'm strong, I'm capable, I'm stoppable, I'm rich. Like that, you have to speak to yourself, power speaking to you, or affirmation, or positive suggestion to yourself. That reprogram your mind and you'll reprogram your life, right? That is, you have to develop the dominance mindset shift, right? That is chapter 4, setting unstoppable goal, right? Having an unstoppable goal that you never just negotiate anymore. You know, dominant individuals drift, right? Dormant people or individuals, they just drift, right? But the dominant individuals set clear and unstoppable goals that never they negotiate anymore. You know, goals give you just your life direction, purpose, and clarity, but not just any goal that inspire and challenge you, right? So your challenge is you have to write down your top 3 goals, make them specific, measurable, and exciting. You have to make smart goal every day. Take action, no matter how small, towards achieving them, right? That is how you become just the one who is setting a unstoppable goal, right? So dominance comes from what? Consistency in the pursuit of your dreams, right? What? You can't be just dominant person overnight, but through time, through constancy, through persistent, resilient, you become that person, right? Those little positive actions compounded and to make you more of you, to make you dominance of you, right? That is chapter 5, developing unbreakable discipline. So motivation is fleeting, but discipline is what creates legends. So people who dominate their fear, or people who dominate their fields, are not just those who work only when they feel like it. They show up every day, rain or shine, tired or energized. They do the work, no excuse, even when they don't feel like it. Okay, that is discipline, man, right? So you have to build daily habits that align with your goal. Stay disciplined even when it's just uncomfortable. So discipline when practical daily becomes just your greatest weapon. That is chapter 6, eliminating distraction and focus like a laser. You have to eliminate the distraction and focus like a laser. Okay, just in today's world, the distractions are everywhere: social media, TV, endless notification. But dominance requires what? Laser sharp focus, right? Like laser sharp focus, right? We need to focus like that. So rule of success: if it's not aligned with your goal, it's a distraction. Period. But if it's not aligned with your goal, it's a distraction. Period. Chapter 7, building relentless confidence. Confidence is the fuel that propels you from dormant to dominant. But confidence is not just something you are born with. It's something you build through action and persistence. So the more you push yourself, the stronger your belief in yourself becomes.